Could you give us a few highlights from this winter's General Assembly?
Um, well, certainly, the legalization of marijuana was the big bill that sort of took everybody's time. It was the largest bill some of the very senior lawmakers had seen in 20 years. So that, let me just say, that bill legalizes the simple possession, which is 1 ounce or less, legalizes the simple possession of marijuana for adults age 21 or older starting July 1. And it does allow an individual to have up to 4 marijuana plants per household starting July 1. And then the actual sale and distribution of marijuana in Virginia will take place January 1st, 2024. So that's sort of the bill in a nutshell. And there was also an expungement piece. So individuals who had been arrested on felony marijuana charges, where that simple possession is now going to be legal, their records would be expunged. So there was very much a criminal justice piece to this legalization of marijuana. And then I will say, in our previous General Assembly session, the one in August, we focused a lot on criminal justice reform. Again, this was shortly after the George Floyd incident. And, we really made some, I think, very important and very needed changes to our criminal justice code. Where no-knock warrants now will be prohibited. We're requiring de-escalation in the training programs for our police officers. We're enabling local governments to set up civilian review boards with the opportunity to go to a court and ask to subpoena police records if that's what they feel is necessary to understand a situation. So we've really come a long way. And of course, I was a chief co-patron on the training bill for police officers. And I am just hoping that we can make a huge difference. I also played a big role in crafting a grant program that will fund a different type of policing where police officers can respond with a mental health worker. So they call that a co-responder model. And jurisdictions may choose to have a mental health unit, a mobile mental health unit, or some other way of integrating mental health services into these 911 calls. We have found that, probably a third of the calls coming into 911 are strictly mental health based calls. In other words, somebody is having a mental health episode, they're acting in a strange or frightening way, if you will, and a family member doesn't know who else to call but 911. And there's now acknowledgement that police officers are not trained, nor will they ever be able to be as equipped to really handle somebody suffering from a severe mental health illness or a mental health episode. So I think that's really, that's transformational if we can change the way we look at policing and the way we actually execute policing in our jurisdictions.